So today's the day that a new adventure begins. Parked next to this awesome lime green Westfalia last night here at the Walmart just outside of New Orleans. It was pretty funny. When I pulled in last night, I noticed a couple of different cars driving by and like taking pictures and video of it. They had the pop top up, they left it up all night, so it definitely makes them stand out, but everyone is stopping and looking at it and checking it out as they're going by. It's pretty cool. It's kind of funny that I'm partially heading out of town to escape the craziness of Mardi Gras, but it doesn't really matter where you go around here. It's pretty impossible to avoid. What I mean by that is New Orleans isn't the only place in the South that celebrates Mardi Gras. We're in Metairie now, which is a suburb of New Orleans, but they're still all decked out and ready to go for Mardi Gras. They've got this all set up here for a bunch of parades leading up to the day of Mardi Gras, pretty much for the entire week beforehand and all of Carnival season. The same applies to all the surrounding communities around New Orleans and pretty much everywhere that I'm going east as well. So Biloxi, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, and even parts of the Panhandle in Florida will all have parades and celebrate Mardi Gras Day. I'm pretty excited to check out Mardi Gras in a place that's not Louisiana. I expect that it'll be a little bit more low-key, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I've got a couple of goals for this road trip here. Number one, I want to try to eat out a little bit less and try to cook a little bit more. Haven't really been cooking a lot recently, and I really want to just focus on that. I have the camp stove. I'm going to be doing a lot of camping. That gets to number two. Trying to camp not at Walmart, not in like parking lots and stuff, not on the street even. I want to find some awesome free campsites. I know there's some really cool national forests all throughout Florida and throughout the South. They might not be the nicest thing. They're probably not going to compare to some of the places I've been out west, but I'm definitely looking forward to checking those out. Number three, by the way, these really aren't in any particular order. I'm just randomly naming numbers because number three here should probably be number one. It's to surf as much as I can while I'm in Florida. The only problem is this kind of contradicts with the last goal because surfing doesn't really happen in remote rural national forests. It happens primarily like in the really built up coastal areas. So on the days that I'm going to be trying to surf, I'm going to have to make an exception and stay at Walmart, stay at truck stops, parking lots, things like that. Number four, I want to go to Disney World. No, I'm just kidding. I've been to Disney World a lot of times before, but I might end up getting the chance to go there, so if I do, I'm definitely going to enjoy it. And number five, I really want to avoid interstates as much as I can. Normally when I'm on these road trips, I'm always sticking to the interstates, I'm rushing around, but I have over a month to explore Florida and to explore the Southeast, so I'm going to try to stick to those rural back roads, really see like the middle of nowhere places all throughout Florida, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm looking forward to it. So to start this journey off by hitting one of those goals, we're gonna take this bridge out of town instead of the twin span, which is I-10 that goes towards Slidell. This is the Causeway. It is the longest continuous bridge over water in the world. I think it extends like 23 miles or something like that. So it's a pretty cool drive to check out. And eventually I'm gonna have to get on an interstate to get east towards Mississippi for later on today, but at least we'll start off not on an interstate. You can normally see the skyline off in the distance there, but it's really foggy right now, so you can't. But just trust me, it's there. Goodbye, New Orleans. Yeah, this is a really, really long bridge. Back in the day, it used to just be one lane going in either direction instead of the 2 lanes on 2 different bridges that it is now. And I've heard stories of there being accidents and like all kind of folks breaking down and stuff, clogging up traffic in either direction, and then you'd just be stuck out here over the middle of Lake Pontchartrain, 10 miles from either shore. You can't even see either shore at this point. I couldn't imagine what that would be like to just be stranded on a bridge for hours and hours. It's definitely a lot better now that it's 2 lanes. And we made it to Mississippi. I got a lot of work to do this evening though, so I'm gonna find a Starbucks over in Gulfport, get to work, get that done, and then I'll check in with you guys in a few hours. As a side note, this rest area here just over the Louisiana border in Mississippi on I-10 is pretty awesome. I think it's like the John C. Stennis Space Center. It's part of that. It's the rest area. It's the first one that you hit. And they've got like these little camping areas and little RV pull-offs, like almost like little miniature campsites. They have a dump station for RVers. The only thing is there's like 50 signs that say no overnight parking, so I guess it's just for day use. There's just something about finally being back on the road that just hit me right now. When I was leaving New Orleans an hour ago, I mean, I wasn't really that excited. It hadn't really clicked yet. I was kind of just like, you know, I've been planning to hit the road. Finally, I'm doing it, you know, but now that I'm on I-10 and I just have the open road in front of me and not really any definitive plans for what I'm going to be doing for the next week, and I don't know where I'm going to end up tonight, I don't know where I'm going to end up over the next few days, it has me really excited, and I'm just really looking forward to this trip now. It's a pretty special feeling, and I was kind of in New Orleans for a really long time, so it's nice to finally have this change of scenery and just this change of my lifestyle. I'm really looking forward to it. Just finished up getting some work done at the Starbucks. I was there for a few hours, so I'm definitely pretty tired. It's been a pretty long day, but I decided to make a change of plans. I was originally going to stay here, hang out, and explore the Gulf Coast in Mississippi, and then slowly make my way east towards Alabama, but I noticed that there's a slight chance the surf will be pretty good tomorrow morning in Pensacola, and I'm going to take the risk and I'm going to go over there. There's a pretty good chance that it's going to be super small and not even really rideable on my shortboard, but I feel like I have an opportunity to surf. I haven't surfed in months, so I'm just going to take the risk. It's not going to hurt. I'm going that way anyways. I'll just have to make time to explore Mobile, Alabama and the Mississippi Gulf Coast when I'm on my way back to New Orleans next month. Thanks for watching, guys. Before ending the vlog, I have 5 new Patreon pledges to thank: Memecast, Paul Hagen, Robert Ellis, Dan Jorgensen, and Jonathan Vaughn. Thank you guys so much for joining the Patreon team. Your support will keep this journey alive. I'll talk to y'all in the next video.